sure that you have reserved your hotel like a month before your wedding.
Minimum.
Agbada, they will now put Agbada on top bike.
You pack your
Every corner that you are going,
me.
even when you are hungry, when you are stressed, they should not share food until you are dancing. Pay you money.
Especially, yes. To spray money when you are dancing. You just be the only one dancing in the front. Yes, honorable has done. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
I am Tolu.
I am Tosi.
And we are T&T Adigun. Compliments of the season to you guys. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year
In advance.
2025 is here, so just like yesterday we started 2024.
Honestly.
Thank God for everything and where we are today. So in this episode, like we started in our last video, we are going to continue on wedding planning.
Yeah.
How to properly plan for your wedding. It's festive season, but people are still getting married, and this is a kind of content that we know is going to be useful for you even after now and even in years to come. So we couldn't just say, okay, let us maybe waive this content and do something about, because there are some people that really need this and they can't wait to see the second episode. So we will continue today on that same topic.
If you have not seen the part 1, go and
start from there. There are lots and lots of things for you to learn from that episode. And in this episode we're going to be talking more about how to care for your friends.
Because they are very important, because I think without them, they always say that in the presence of people, so these are the people that are going to be there to witness your joining and your blessing. So they should be taken very good care of. They shouldn't just be treated anyhow, because they are your friends and you were the ones that invited them over to come to your wedding. So they are very, very important people.
So in short, your guests as a couple, we're going to be addressing how you can help them in a lot, in budgeting, in planning, in RSVP, accommodating them, everything that you should know. We're going to be talking about it in this video.
Yes. In the part 1 of this video, we mentioned how that we've been to a lot of weddings and we've seen the way things are done. We've been to weddings, we saw the way we ourselves were treated. So and we felt like these are things that we should compile together and dish out a bit of knowledge. Although there are things that might seem not too useful to you, but we are very sure that there will be people that will definitely need these things.
So the first thing that we're going to be talking about is accommodation. Accommodating your people, your friends, your guests, the people that are coming to grace your occasion. So it is very important that when these people come, they get a good place to rest. They don't just come and then be hissing or be angry with you indirectly, even though they can't express it. Like, see where I slept yesterday. I have never slept in this kind of place before in my life. Can you imagine mosquito, this and that? I couldn't even bed, but the bed was smelling. All those kind of things shouldn't be happening anyways.
Because even some of them traveled from far distances. They came down to your wedding and you were the ones that invited them. You invited them. So if you didn't need them, you wouldn't have invited them to come to your event. So you need to make sure that they are taken good care of, and you make sure that where they are going to be staying is conducive enough for them to sleep and rest their head. So
for instance, when we got married, we actually booked for our friends. So we need numbers of people that were going to come a day before the wedding, because we had our wedding the same day, the traditional wedding the same day, and the white wedding. So we booked the rooms for them and we paid for the rooms. And we just told them, okay, this person is coming, this person is not coming. Okay, we have a room. Kindly, when you come, just call me or just call this person. This is where you're going to stay. And then they were all sorted out. But let's say you have a lot of people that are coming and you can't accommodate them. We are talking about budget-friendly wedding now. And maybe your budget is just 40,000 naira for accommodation. Maybe just you and your wife. Your wife has maybe 10 friends, maybe 2 closest friends. You have like 20, maybe just 2 closest guys. Those 2 are staying with you. Maybe those 2 are staying with her, or just one person. Where are the others going to stay? And you don't have the money. So in this kind of situation, you can look for maybe friends that are in town, or relatives that they have maybe some rooms to spare, that they can accommodate maybe 1 or 2 persons from your circle. And if, let's say, you've exhausted all your options and you can't accommodate these people, you can now throw it to them. You people, you are coming from Abuja, you are coming from Port Harcourt, maybe those that are in town, you people should stay in your house. If you have people in that town, stay in your house. Then the following morning you can quickly come join us, so we can take pictures and all this stuff. But if, let's say, they are so plenty that they are still coming from outside the city or where you're residing, you can just throw it to them and say, you people, I beg, we plan to, this is what we would have loved to do for you,
but because of our capability,
just bear with us. This is the hotel we are going to be staying. This is how much they are. Maybe it's 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 naira per night. Just tell them, okay, if you don't mind, could you please, come and stay? But you have to be responsible for because we don't have the capacity.
Exactly.
They are your friends. They should understand that.
In fact, that means then they can even discuss, because there's a wedding we attended and we just had to share the money between each other. We said, okay, 3 of us will be staying, 4 of us will be staying in the room, and then we shared it equally.
Yes.
And we contributed the money and we took the room. So the load of the money was not on one person. It was shared. It's not as though you just tell your friends, okay, I'm getting married, you're invited, and then they will get there that day, and it's that day that they will now get to know that they are paying for the room. or you just pack them somewhere that they are not too convenient and all.
And you not give them one room and say, this is the room.
Okay,
everybody
just pack
the room, you'll not be stranded. We all
there will be like 6 people, there will be like 10, 11 people in a room.
Or some couples will just say, this is the hotel we are staying. Thank you, you are welcome. They're like, where are we sleeping? You can get a room here.
And you make sure everything is sorted before they come. Let it be sorted. Even if they can pay, if they are going to be the ones to pay for the rooms, let them send the money to you, so that you speak to the hotel people and book it. And that leads to our second point.
Yes.
Make sure that you have reserved your hotel like a month before your wedding.
Minimum 1 month before.
Because I can't forget the heartbreak that we had.
Share our experience.
God, it wasn't funny. It wasn't really funny. So we had this hotel that we wanted to use. Like, it was a very beautiful hotel in that area. And we felt it was budget friendly, and even with the size and how beautiful the environment, it was going to be very beautiful.
And it was close to the church.
It was very close to. It was close to the venue.
But
my brother and my sister, we said, okay, no problem. Shebi, we are going to Ibadan. We'll go and book when we get to Ibadan. We got to Ibadan that day, and we received the
funny thing is,
we went heartbreak.
We went before, right?
The strongest heartbreak. Yes, we've gone there before. We went there before.
But we didn't pay.
We did not pay. And in fact, we still called them to still say,
we are coming.
So this and this and this.
He said, no problem, when you come.
We got there and all the rooms were booked.
All of them.
I could not cry.
We couldn't even get a room for ourselves.
I could not cry. And that day we now started looking for hotels around, and those ones were not even, you can't compare them. Like, they are not as beautiful as the one that we wanted to use. So make sure that it is booked a month before your wedding. Let them give you the receipt, so that you go in and then you know that everywhere is prepared,
the numbers of rooms, everything, and pay.
And your friends will come in, they'll just drop their bag. If they need rest, the rest. And when you are booking the rooms, make sure that you negotiate, you communicate with the receptionist or whoever it is that is going to attend to you. Make sure you ask them how stable their light is, what's this is, so
Nigeria,
especially for the brides, when you are doing your makeup, or even with pictures and videos, if there is no light, it's not going to look good.
Some hotels in Ibadan especially, they will tell you we are putting on lights in the morning, maybe like 5 a.m. till this time. This time we are putting off the big gen. You can only get
it's not
small
only in
gen.
Ibadan, it's in other places.
It's in other places too.
It is just okay that in any area, any
Just
geographical
do your-
area, wherever you find yourself,
Due
talk.
diligence.
Yes, communicate. Make sure you ask questions that are very important. Is the AC going to be working? Because
Yeah.
you cannot afford to be doing makeup under it. Hey,
Yes.
without AC, my sister. So make sure that all these things are put, even for your friends, they are put in place. If there is no AC at this point in time, okay,
Will they be
what is
fan?
the option? Because you cannot just park them somewhere and you expect them to sleep inside it now. No. So it is very important.
And next thing we're going to be talking about is transportation. For your wedding, transportation is very, very important. You know, in those days, people just plan for themselves. Okay, daddy lagwaja, or maybe my dad's car or somebody's car
It's going
is
to
what we're
carry
going to be
me
using.
and my wife.
And my wife, they will decorate it for us. But now, you know, things have changed. So you need to plan for your friends too. Your friends, your guests that are going to be coming. Not all your friends are mobile. So you need to plan for some of them that would need somebody to, you know, to carry them from maybe the hotel to the church or from the reception to this.
And in fact, the fact that some of them came from another town or city
Yes.
to your town or city to celebrate with you, they don't know the whereabouts, they don't know how to go, they don't know how to, even if they are going to take public transport, they might not know how to go, and it's not even nice that they will be taking public transport.
Sincerely.
It's not, because for example, the Ashwebi ladies now, they've done their makeup, they have their dress fitted nice, and you expect them to go and be taking bike
It's not nice.
or to be looking
We've
for
gone to
keke.
weddings that we had to take bike from the church to the
It wasn't nice when we
wasn't nice.
did that. And the men in Agbada, they will not put Agbada on top bike.
You pack your agbada now.
No. So you need to make preparation. You need to know that, oh, you have arranged somebody or cars that will be picking them. Even if it's 2 cars that you can get, the number of times that they can go and come back and carry
And you beg
them.
the person, please, your car for this day. It's just 3 trips. Just go come. You tell them, you beg them. Even if it's your dad's car, you fuel it. So it's not like on that day you now be saying, hey, we need to go and buy fuel. Or this one, can you imagine there is nobody to drive this car? Oh, who will not drive us now? So you don't, people don't get stranded.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need to plan for transportation.
And still talking about transportation, you need to also make sure that you let your friends know the budgets, how much they're going to be spending to transport themselves from their place to your venue, to where you are, so that they'll be able to calculate before they even embark on that journey. Not that they will get to the road and then they will start to realize that this is not how much I budgeted. Or no, you let them know that, oh, roughly this is the amount, this is how much it's going to cost you to get to where we are. And also, we would also like to advise that when you are planning for a hotel or a place to stay, make sure it's not far from your venue, because traffic is everywhere. It's not only in Lagos, and anything can happen at any time. Maybe there will be a car that will just get spoiled on the road and it will just block the road, and then everybody will now be stranded on the road. So it is very important that you get a place that is very, very close to your venue, as close as possible, so that even if there's going to be any delay on the road, it's not going to take you too long to get to your venue.
So they don't have to wait for you for an hour in church before you arrive. Like, oh, we are waiting for the bride. Oh, where are they? Or
even the friends of the bride, the friends of the, because they will enter
not
with
be angry
you.
Like, where are you guys now? You are about to call me. All those kind of things, just to avoid them.
You need to also have somebody. In fact, if you can get one person from the groom side and one person from the bride side, because you have your friends as a bride and you will have your friends as the groom.
Yes.
So
as the groom.
So make sure that this one person is dedicated to your friends.
Yeah.
And this person also, in fact, it might not be the same person. You can also look for another person that you are going to introduce to your parents, or somebody that will, that will be responsible for food on that day. Let them know that, sir, this is my friend though. If she comes to meet you, or if he comes to meet you, make sure you give him food or give her food.
Yes.
For me, before the wedding, I told my mom, see, there should be a separate cooler for my friends. Make sure you pack, make sure you pack their food in that one cooler. And she knows most of my friends. My mom, she knows most of them. So if anybody should approach her, she will know that, oh, this is the bride's friend, or Egbunje food, give the food to her, let her go and share it amidst other friends. But for some people, they don't know their friends. So make sure you introduce at least one person to the bride's parents or the groom's parents or somebody in charge of the food, just to let them know that because so that your friends will not go and meet them, we've not eaten, and they just say, who are you?
I better go and wait. Oh, they are already.
Exactly.
Just go and sit down. We attend to when there's somebody like responsible for this. They don't have to be all looking about like, who is bringing our food though?
It will even give your friends rest of mind that there's somebody going there to fight for us, to cater for us, to bring something for us. So RSVP is somebody that is going to be taking your calls, to give direction to
not
people.
Your best man or best lady.
No, because those ones will be busy with other things, of course. They will be busy with other things. But this person is for your friends that are coming. If they are finding it difficult to locate the venue, if they are finding it difficult to locate you or to get through to you, or they have questions that they want to ask, this person is going to be the ones that will be picking the call and attending to them. So it is very, very, very important. It's very important.
So you might have to maybe use somebody or pick somebody that knows the terrain of the venue or the where you're going to be using the hotel and everything, so they can describe properly. So you don't have to be doing this and then having to attend. You need to you need to assign people to all these things, so you can have some peace and then attend to what you are in for.
And for the bride, for ladies that are coming, they want to do makeup, they want to tie gele. Make sure that the makeup artist that will be on ground, that you will be using for that day, you get the costs, how much they are going to collect from your friends to tie their gele and to do their makeup, and you relate it with them so that they will know how much they are preparing for these things, so that they will not get there and be like, I did not know this, and they will want to look good for your wedding. You said you want your friends to look good now, of course, so you need to let them know beforehand that if you want to do your makeup and your gele, this is how much you should prepare for, that the person is going to take from you. And
then the guys too, you need to learn, you need to know how much it's going to cost you to do your cab very well.
Which cab? Which cab are the guys doing? Is this somebody that's going to, they will just put it on their head now.
No worry, we'll also start doing our own too. You like all these paparazzi and you're asking how much it will cost us to do our cab very well.
Something that you just put on your head they play. So, but I just think like, okay, let's just not to derail, because we are still talking about being budget friendly here, and also to help your friends' pockets. You don't necessarily have to start going to the market and pick a new material. No. If you have a color, you already picked the color for your day. You let them know, okay, these are the colors for the day. This is what color that we think you can appear in. That's like a general color. For us, we knew that white was a general color, and then the champagne gold, like everybody could have it in their house. So whatever champagne gold that you have at home, that was what we told them to wear. For the men in Agbada, you have white Agbada. Anyone that you have, just wear
and
it.
white is a general color that almost every guy would have, the Agbada and the
exactly.
So it's a good color that we can recommend to you. Especially for the guys.
Of course.
It looks good.
Even for the ladies too, white. Anybody can have
can wear all white.
So just do a general color that you think they might have at home, or even if they don't have it at home, if you want to buy the material themselves, they can decide to buy any at any cost, at any rate. So you don't have to go to the market and say, oh, this is the clothes we are using and this is the amount. What if they don't have the money? And in fact, materials are now expensive in the market. So we see that as not being budget friendly as well. So you can cut costs with that, and it will even reduce stress.
Although you are the one thinking like this, some people see it as a means of making money.
Actually,
they will buy it and see like 5k, 10k to it and say the Ashwebi is 30,000 naira, whereas they bought it 25,000, they bought it, 20,000 naira, and they still make money from it. It's your choice, though.
It's your decision. We are just trying to, look for a way, because I feel like it's going to even be stressful for you. Having to go to the market to sort for fabric. Even before we saw our own fabric in core.
It was only cap that we sold to our friends, because just to
and
have
the uniform, exactly. Even with the color of the clothes, it's uniform already.
It's uniform.
So just give them the color, let them buy whatever fabric they want to buy, and you are good to go.
Yeah. Another thing that is like
very
very important. A lot of people are missing. We actually missed.
And it was very painful. Very painful.
It was painful. I mean, I'm a content creator, but I couldn't get what I wanted on that day. So the next point is get a content creator. Get a friend of yours that would make videos for you.
You don't necessarily have to hire. This is budget friendly.
That's true.
Budget friendly wedding. You can get a friend. Don't worry. Even if the person doesn't know how to do video, let him just be videoing, or her. Let him just be doing the video.
This is not the videographer or the photographer.
No.
Content creator. Unless you are not a social media person.
Of course, because you will need some videos and pictures that you want to post even before you get your professional pictures and videos. So this person might not really be a professional videographer. Just make sure that this person is on ground.
You do
every video, every corner that you are going. Even when you are hungry, when you are stressed, let the person video you. Do all the videos. You will need them.
Shall be following me everywhere with the camera. Capture every moment as I'm not undressing.
As you're putting on your dress, doing your makeup,
as I'm entering the car,
everything.
As I'm talking to my mommy, as I'm talking to my daddy, as I'm addressing
every moment,
just capture everything.
On standby. And you
Somebody
assign a
phone.
Yes, even if person just if your phone is good, just give your phone
to the person
her or him. Let the person be doing the video. You will need it.
Not your best man, because your best man might want to go and.
Of course.
Okay, please let me go and talk. Or your best man, they have other things that they are attending to. So you need somebody amidst your friends, or maybe your relative, maybe your younger brother or younger. Those ones might be busy too. Just look for somebody that you can say, this person, this is what you're going to be doing.
Exactly.
In your traditional, this thing as you are prostrating, all those things, make sure the person is capturing everything. You will need those pictures. You will need those videos.
For us, we didn't get enough of this content because they were all busy with one or two things.
So it was only when they remembered to record us,
they
want to put the ring there. Okay, let me record them.
Exactly.
Oh, they are going out, let me record them. But you need somebody to capture all the moments.
So it is very, very important.
Very, very important.
Another important thing that you should know is you arrange a proper place for your friends to sit, because these family members, once they come, our lunch party, which means that we are the one doing the party, they'll just sit down somewhere. So but you need to make sure that there is a place for your friends to sit, and nobody is going to go there. You let them know that this is the place for my friends. Not that they will get to the venue and they will be looking for a place to sit down, to eat, to do whatever they want to do. No. Make sure you arrange a place for your friends to sit, both in the church and the reception. Because our whole wedding, I don't think our friends even got to the everywhere was filled up.
I was thinking, before the wedding, we were just deliberating like, okay, the first 2 rooms.
That's where our friends were going to see. Even before we got to the church, you did not think like the whole place was filled up till the brim.
Even when we got inside the church, I think they followed us inside. They just turned back outside.
And they went
outside.
Like there was no place for them to sit. So you need to make sure that in church and at the reception venue as well, there is a place for them to sit down.
For them already.
Yes. And that reception one, make sure you put somebody there. If not,
if you have the money, we are talking about the budget friendly, or if you have one brother that is FT, give him one black t-shirt.
many table with
from your
that
husband,
one?
go and change to
How many
t-shirt.
table with that one secure? If it is one person, you can't secure too many tables.
Go and
now.
stand beside this table
Because
and be telling people no.
even if you label, I think we also labeled. They removed the label. They removed it. So even if you label, make sure that somebody is there to let them know that no, this place is for the friends of the groom and the friends of the bride. Do you understand?
Why are you, mother? Go to that place. Go to this place. This one, leave it for the friends. Because they might not be inside the church when you are dancing.
Exactly.
I mean, at the reception, because we do this dancing in. It might be
course.
outside. They can just occupy their space, and after dancing in with you, they need somewhere to go back to.
Or even before dancing in, because I feel like
too.
sometimes they would have started sitting down. They would have been already seated before they come in. Another thing that we would like to advise you about is warn your vendors. The food vendors, they should not share food until you have danced in. Because the parties that we've attended of nowadays,
don't know.
Even our own wedding,
it's like
we just got inside and everyone has eaten and there was nobody again at the reception. We're like, the only people we're not seeing are little kids that were just enjoying the fun, and there were just few adults there.
Because we're even taking pictures outside. They started sharing food. Before we're done with pictures, people had already eaten.
Make sure, like, it is very advisable. At least the reception is also a part of the program.
Yes.
In those days, when I attend weddings, the reception like this, they don't share food until the bride and the groom are seated. So they will be able, while they are eating, they are looking at the program.
The MC, they are following the MC. Everything is going as supposed to.
But now, everybody will just go inside, eat,
and once
carry
they
their
eat,
bag,
they will just feel like,
go.
please, what are we waiting for? Daddy twins, let us go.
Of course. So make sure that they don't share food until you are seated. You have entered the reception venue. They are there for you.
If they have drinks, you can give them small chops, all these kind of things.
Those
you can give them first. But the main course, don't give them until you've danced in.
And you are seated.
Yeah, so you can get their attention. You can even still have people to listen to you when you are talking.
And people to spray you money.
Especially, to spray you money when you are dancing, or you know,
so that they're not carrying their money back home.
I'm telling you. You just be the only one dancing in the front.
Honestly.
Where Honorable has gone.
So these are the tips that we think that would help you a lot when you're planning your wedding, and to take proper care of your friends when you're expecting them to attend your events. If
there are other things that we haven't added to this video that we did not address in our first and second video, you can please put them in the comment section. Please just type them out for people to see. And if there are other things that we would want us to address, like, okay, how did you attend, how did you handle these parts, how did you do this during your wedding, or how best can somebody do this? If you have any questions, we can answer them
in the comment section. So thank you so much for joining this episode again. We love you.
Love you so much.
We'd love to welcome our new subscribers. Thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. And we hope that you'll still be coming back again. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance. Bye.
Bye.